Every morning we wake up and we say, Modeh Ani lafanecha, thank you Hashem, Melech Chai v'Kayam, the King of the world, She'echezarta bi nishmati, you return my soul to me, b'chemla rabba amunatecha, with lots of compassion and love and your faith in us. This is what we say every morning. My question is, what does it mean that God has faith in us? Why are we saying thank you for having faith in us? What faith does he have in us? So there's a beautiful story. There was a guy who had a Lamborghini, and this guy was in love with his Lamborghini. He spent every day with it. He would sit in the car and sleep in the car and eat in the car and hang out with it and call its names and wash it every day. And he was in love with it. And one day, his friend came over and he asked the guy who owned the Lamborghini, he said, can I take the car for a ride? So the guy is thinking, he's a little bit cautious. I don't know if it's a good idea. He says, no, maybe not. And he tries convincing him, and finally he gives in, he lets him go, but he says, just around the corner and come back. Be very careful. So the guy takes it around the corner. He's going around the corner, he stops at a stop sign. As he stops, he looks down at his phone for 1 second. He keeps going, boom. He hits another car. He totals the Lamborghini. He comes back around the corner, he pulls into his friend's driveway. His friend comes outside and sees his Lamborghini destroyed. He's going crazy. He starts screaming at him, what did you do? How could you do such a thing? You don't know how much this means to me. He got so upset at the guy. It took 3-4 months to give the car to get repaired, to get fixed, thousands and thousands of dollars to get it fixed. Finally, after 4 months, the car comes back home, perfectly new, thousands of dollars, and the friend comes back over. The friend comes over and says, I'm sorry about what happened. I wanted to ask you if I could take the car for a ride again. The owner of the Lamborghini looks at him and says, are you crazy? Get out of my house, get off my property. There's no way I'm giving you a chance to ride this car ever again. So we think, that's probably what every single one of us would answer to a guy who did that to our Lamborghini. But Hashem is not like that. Every single day, Hashem gives us this Lamborghini, lahavdil. What it means, he gives us this soul. Every single day, he gives us our soul back. And we tear it up, and we ruin it, and a lot of times we could go against God, and we sin, and we make mistakes, but at the end of the day, he still has faith in us. He's not like the owner. He's not like a regular human being. God always has faith in us, and he always gives us back his soul because he loves us so much. Should we value this? Should we appreciate the fact that when we're saying Modeh Ani in the morning, thank you Hashem for returning my soul? Why? Because you have faith in us. No matter how much wrong we do, you will always continue believing in us, and you will always pour out all of the bracha.